Hey, what's going on, you guys? I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to just kind of come through and give a major update in terms of what's been going on with me and what's going to be happening coming down the road um, in my fasting journey. Um, First and foremost, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is ready for um, family time and however you celebrate the holidays, that you celebrate it with your families, that you're happy, and hopefully, if you are alone, that you are not in a situation where you are lonely, because that's two different things. But surround yourself, if you can, around love, good energy and positivity, and please stay healthy. So let's start there, okay? Um, so as you guys know, in my last couple of videos, I've made it abundantly clear that I was taking some time out to really enjoy um, just everything that I have accomplished over the last year. Um, Last year, I was 248 pounds. And in my journey, I have gotten at my lowest down to 174 pounds, which was a total loss of somewhere in the 70s. I've kind of coasted now, and I'm more so in the 50, 60 range in terms of my weight loss because I've been enjoying food. And I still fast, but I just kind of been giving myself some leniency and some grace and just enjoying family and friends and food and the holidays. More importantly, what I wanted to do was to give just a very quick um, update, you guys, on fasting and making sure that when you are fasting, you're doing it in a way that's healthy, and you're doing it in a way where um, it's working for you, because fasting is so individually based. I know we try to make this generalized conversation about fasting um, anywhere from doing intermittent fasting. If you do 12 hours, if you do 36 hours, rolling 72s, you really have to do what's going to work best for you. It's going to be different if you're a man. It's going to be different if you're a female. It's going to be different if you're overweight, obese, if probably if you're black or white, Asian, anything. Every little thing is going to play a factor in how fasting is going to work for you. So you're going to have to do this for a little bit, be consistent with it, and really see what works best for you, and then adjust. That's the other thing. You're going to have to adjust with fasting to make it a part of your lifestyle, hence dirty fasting life. Um, and so, long story short, which means it's going to be long, right? But long story short, I had my blood work done. I went to my physical after a year. Had a really good initial visit with my doctor. Um, it was obvious I had lost weight. You know, I was told I'm doing well, keep it up. And due to my age, there's certain tests that everyone has to do as time goes on. For women, mammograms. Generally, everyone has to do a colonoscopy. So, of course, I fall in that range for those things. And I also did my blood work. So now, blood work, you don't have to wait that long. I did this yesterday. And my blood work came through, and I had 4 caution markers. And I want to discuss each one. I'm going to try to be as fast as I can about this and just try to give you some quick insight. I won't go into my initial numbers. I'll just let you know if it's high or low. So I was high for cholesterol. Um, High, like it's considered borderline high in my cholesterol. I'll explain how that happened. Um, my creatine was high. Okay, creatine is something that is produced in your kidneys, um, and it should be kind of flushed out. I'll explain why that was high. It's called a BUN, BUN slash creatine ratio. That was considered low. And I'll explain a little bit to you what that means. And then Biller Ruben, I believe is the name of that. It's essentially what's produced in your liver, which should be flushed out of your liver. And Biller Ruben, yeah, Biller Ruben. If it is not flushed out properly, cleared out properly, it could be an indicator that you may have anemia or cirrhosis or Gilbert syndrome. You may have heard another fat person used to fast, ADF, Colleen Marie, who stopped doing it due to the fact that she developed Gilbert syndrome, which is an inherited condition in which there's a deficiency of an enzyme, that helps you to break down bilirubin. In my situation, my bilirubin just was not cleared out. And it could be gallstones. If you're a drinker, people who have an alcoholic liver tend to have this situation. So let's talk about the cholesterol real quick. My cholesterol was high because I had fasted. So last year when I had this done, I did not fast. I was almost 250 pounds, did not fast. Blood work was perfectly fine. This year I fast and my cholesterol is high because the last few things that I ate were very high in saturated fat. Eggs, whole eggs, steak, which is red meat, a lot of butter, all that good stuff. I had eaten because I had a feast day, and then I fasted for about 2 or 3 days before I had my blood drawn. So that caused my body to kind of still go through trying to get that cholesterol broke down. It did not. So it came up very high in my blood. The creatine. Creatine, again, is something that should be flushed out. Flushed out. Hence the word flush, meaning water. And you're also dealing with your kidneys. Creatine is something that builds up in your kidneys. And my BUN creatine ratio was considered to be low. Again, all markers for protein. When your protein is low, it can cause these readings. So we're talking about steak and eggs and all that good stuff, animal stuff, protein, saturated fat, essentially, which caused the spike in my cholesterol. And then the creatine, which is a marker for you need more protein, and water. All of this is definitely water's involved. And last but not least, the bilirubin, which is needs to be broken down, but then it also needs to be flushed out of the liver. So essentially, now I have to, me personally, really have to think about how I want to continue in my fasting journey. It's been wonderful for weight loss, but you got to also remember you have to do this in a safe way. Now, these markers were not considered red flags, they were caution. I didn't hear back from my doctor yet. So it's nothing major. These are like common things that do show up in a very healthy person's blood work. However, you have to, even with the cholesterol, you have to look and see what types of cholesterol. I think you have LDL and HDL. I believe HDL is the bad one, ADL is the good one, or could be vice versa. Do your research. I had a lot of the good cholesterol. All right. So again, a high number overall, but it was good cholesterol. It's just that your blood should not have a high level of cholesterol in it. Okay. So that's essentially the news. um, so here's the thing. This is what I've decided so far without talking to my doctor. This may change once I hear from her. But essentially, what I know I have to do now is to dry fast would never work for me. I would have to always drink water. Okay, drink water. So water. One of the waters I do drink water, but I was not drinking enough. So I will be. This is an alkaline water, Body Armor, really good, pH 9 plus. Drinking several of these a day, and just water in general. The other thing is something that I plan to incorporate is cachava. If you have opportunity, look them up. Cachava is awesome. You're talking about 25 grams of protein in 2 scoops, 240 calories, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, omega-3, 8 antioxidants from fruits. You got the mushrooms, you got the greens, everything. If you go to their website, you'll probably be able to see this a little bit better. But it comes in a bag like this. This bag is probably going to run you $60. So if you got 2 of them, okay, that should tell you how much you're going to be spending. The reason why I like cachava is that it doesn't have that artificial taste to it. It tastes really good, actually. You don't have to do a lot to blend it and all of that. I think they sweeten it with monk fruit, not stevia, which I don't like. Yeah, it's really good. So I will be on my fast days. This is my new plan. Again, it could change depending on what my doctor says, but my new plan, in my mind at least anyway, is to start with my water in the morning and making me a cachava. I might make 2. It all depends. But for now, definitely get at least 1 in. I have special vitamins that I take. These are bariatric multivitamin with iron multivitamins. It's just 1 vitamin, and it gives me everything that I need: A, B, C, D, E, and K. All the complexes that I need in this vitamin. So I take 1 of these and drink my cachava along with my water. I will probably add egg whites to that as well. My goal is to try to get anywhere between 60 to 80 grams of protein into my diet each day, no matter if I'm fasting or not. I have to get that into my body. I have to also get at least 40 to 50 ounces of water in my body a day. That vitamin. And then I also have to take anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of calcium. So this is what I have to do to keep me healthy. It does not necessarily mean that my outcome or issues when it comes to fasting, and I did rolling 72s. I did extended fasting, which was phenomenal for me to lose weight. However, in a fasted state, it definitely shows some issues that I don't want to have. I want to have energy. I want to be hydrated. And I drink coffee, a lot of coffee. So if you're drinking a lot of coffee, you're doing the black coffee, make sure you're drinking water. You don't have to drown yourself in water, but have a cup of water where you're sipping throughout the day. It is a must. Not water with salt in it. I know people like to do the snake juice. You can do that, but also have regular water just by itself. So not just counting, people say, oh, I had coffee or I had tea or I had some mixed drink that I put water in it. That's fine, but actually have crystal clear just water and drink it. Okay. Don't just have it sitting next to you, which I'm a culprit. I I've done that before. I just have it sitting there. You have to drink it. So yeah, essentially in a nutshell, you guys, that's what's going on with me. I wanted to share this with you. Please don't be afraid to fast. Fasting still has wonderful benefits for us all, but it's going to be different for us all. What someone else is doing, maybe they're doing ADF, maybe they're doing intermittent fasting, maybe they're doing extended fasting, maybe they're doing dry fasting. It may be working for them, and that's great, but make sure it works for you. And the only way you're going to know that is by being in tune with how you feel. Set the intention every day. If you like to read devotionals, if you like to pray, if you like to meditate, do these things on a daily basis. Go for walks, get some sunlight, make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you're taking your calcium. Make sure your vitamins have iron in them. Remember, when you're taking vitamins and iron, you take those, you wait a couple of hours, and then you have your calcium. You cannot have calcium and your vitamins at the same time. It doesn't work. It's not a good reaction. So make sure you're drinking your water and getting your protein. You got to get your protein in there. For me, it's essential. I have to have my protein. So yeah, that's what's going on. I will keep you guys updated on how this is going. I plan to start probably shortly after. No, I don't know. It might be Monday. But I do plan on continuing with my fasting. I'm not. This does not mean I'm going to stop fasting. It just means I have to fast differently, and that's why I'm dirty fasting life. So you guys take care. If you have any questions about this video, please feel free to shoot me a comment, and I will be happy to address it. Okay? Take care. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sorry this is so long. Wonderful day. It was nighttime here, but a wonderful day, and take care. Peace.